Claude Petit was born in Duck Lake in 1935. It was at a young age he was first introduced to the sport of boxing.
Because my uncles were both boxers in the Second World War, and they bought us some boxing gloves, and we used to mess around with that, and in the barn, mind you. It was a lot of fun, but you think back of it, there's quite a few kids that used to come around there on Saturdays, and we used to go at her, and really go at her, no referee there.
In 1951, Petit joined the Canadian Armed Forces and later fought in the Korean War. After returning to Canada, he remained in the Army, and it was here he honed his boxing skills. Weighing in at 210 pounds, Petit became a 5-time Canadian Army heavyweight boxing champion, and in 1964 became the first Canadian ever to win the British Army heavyweight boxing championship.
My coach was Willie Gow. He's in Holland right now. He lives in Holland, in Amsterdam. He was telling me, he says, hey, Claude, he says, you got to knock this guy out or you're not winning. Put it bluntly, there's not a Canadian that won unless he goes down. We're just lucky, but I had pretty well all knockouts all the way up, so I was doing pretty good.
As an amateur fighter, Petit was also a 4-time winner of the Edmonton Golden Gloves and captured Golden Gloves titles in Billings, Montana and Vancouver.
Well, the one in Vancouver was the one that kind of struck me, they're all talking that this guy, he's a German guy, he fought Cactus Clay at that time. Sonny Litz, and he fought, I don't know if he fought Sonny Litz, and I told my coach, I says, what? I'm going in with this guy?
Petit's accomplishments in the ring earned him a place on the honor roll of the Canadian Forces Sports Hall of Fame, but it was outside the squared circle where Petit really left his mark. He was instrumental in the positive growth of boxing in Saskatchewan through his development of amateur programs, coaches, referees, and judges. As recreation director with the Métis Society of Saskatchewan, Petit set up boxing programs across the province, youth in Saskatoon, Regina, Prince Albert, and northern communities such as Isle La Crosse, Beauval, Green Lake, and Meadow Lake all benefited from clubs established by Petit, who strongly stressed discipline.
That's the key thing. That's what I was working at, is that would give them some discipline too. Like, we even had the judge in Saskatoon pass them on to us if they were in some trouble, that they go to the boxing or they go to a school or something,
For 9 years, Petit served as president of the Saskatchewan Amateur Boxing Association and also coached a number of top-ranked boxers, including Canadian teams at international competitions in Denmark and France. It was Petit's drive, determination, and leadership that resulted in Saskatoon hosting the 1991 and 94 Canadian Amateur Boxing Championships. Beyond boxing, Petit also founded the Western Canadian Native Minor Hockey Championship. In addition to his dedication to sport, Petit was a key leader in the Aboriginal community. He was a founding member of the organizing committee for Back to Batoche, Saskatchewan's well-known Métis celebration. Petit was also a respected serviceman and played an integral role in creating a monument to Aboriginal veterans in Ottawa, as well as establishing an Aboriginal Veterans Millennium Medal.
The Aboriginal veterans weren't recognized that much. My grandfathers on both sides, my mother's dad got killed in France in Vimy Ridge in First World War, but the thing is, they're not recognized.
For his outstanding contributions to community, Petit was named the Saskatoon Citizen of the Year in 1994, received the Order of Canada in 1998, and the Saskatchewan Order of Merit in 2002. Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on June 13, 2014, Claude Petit.